Hey y'all, Miss Stewart here. We are talking about making tables from equations today. Okay, when we make tables from equations, we are substituting the values that we are given and putting them into your equation and figuring out what's left. In an equation like this, y equals 5, y is always 5. It does not matter what x is, y remains 5 no matter what. So if y equals 5, we get 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, and 5 here. Okay, it is a horizontal line that goes through y equals 5. I'm plotting 0 equals 5. Sorry, the ordered pair 0, 5. So I go to 0 on my x-axis and 5 on my y-axis. Okay, 1 on my x-axis, 5 on my y, -1. Okay, it goes all the way across and we can make a line just like that. Okay, and so it shows you graphing a horizontal line. Okay, let's take a look at one where we have to substitute a number in. Okay, so y equals x plus 1. So in our equation here, we're going to substitute. Well, they give us -3 for x, so we're going to do -3. So we've got y equals -3 plus 1 because I substituted the -3 in here. And this gives me y equals -2. So I can go ahead and type in -2 here, and that is correct. Then I'll do the same thing for the next one. Okay, y equals -2 plus 1, which is -1. Okay, and I will do that same thing throughout. And -1 plus 1 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay, and then we can take that table and put it on our graph. And we have 0.03, or sorry, -3, -2, go down. And then we have -2, -1. Then we have -1, 0, 0, 1. That's your y-intercept. 1, 2, and 2, 3, and 3, 4. Okay, let's take a look at one that's maybe a little more difficult. And this one's going to have uh, y equals 2x plus 1. So this wants us to just do the 2x part. So 2 times our x is -3 here. So we're going to do -6 because -3 times 2 is -6. And then we're going to do that plus the 1. That's part of that equation here. Okay, the plus 1. So -6 plus 1 is -5. And then we'll do, again, -2 times, or sorry, 2 times -2 is positive, no, sorry, -2 times +2 is -4. And then plus 1 is going to be -3. And then we'll continue this pattern throughout. 2 times -1 is -2, plus 1 is -1. And then 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3, 4, plus 1 is 5, 6, plus 1 is 7. Okay, and then again, we can graph all these points, -2, -5, -3, -5 rather, -2, -3, -1, -1, 0, +1, that's your y-intercept, 1, 3. Okay, and you can see your slope is rise 2, run 1. Okay, 2, 5, 3, 7. All right, and you would follow that same process for those. You're just substituting in for those numbers. Okay, now if you have a fraction involved, the same process is true. You're plugging in for your values that they give you. -3 times 5 thirds is going to be -5, and -1 is going to be -6. Okay, and you would just fill out this problem. Okay, this one also says you can skip rows. So this one gave us whole numbers, and actually I'm going to skip on down to row. There we go. And skip row. And then 5/3 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 1 is -1. And then we'll hit enter. And then I'll skip a few more because of the denominator is 3. The -3 works, the 0 and the +3 work. So that is why we can skip some of those rows. Okay, and then you can plot those points, 3, -6, 0, -1, and +3, +4. And that's your graph. Okay, so that is going from your equation to a table and then to a graph. Okay, they're all connected. You could go directly from your equation to your graph. Okay, but you can also make a table with that. You can go from the graph to your table. They're all interchangeable.